Okay, all right, let's go. This is episode 845, Blind Magic in Alice Springs. Welcome. I am your host, Murray Stewart. I did discuss the other day in respect to a discussion I had in Melbourne recently, and people told me, amongst others, the things that they could watch all day, the things that capture their attention visually. And so I guess from my point of view as a vision impaired person, and I have been vision impaired ever since 15 years of age, what would I be intrigued to watch, to see? If I could see what intrigues me now that I can't see that I would like to see. Now, of course, I'd love to see my children. Of course I would. I'd love to see what they look like. But what am I absolutely intrigued about? What pricks my curiosity? But as I am totally blind, I am currently unable to see. Well, I could imagine that a beautiful horse in full flight would be absolutely wonderful to watch. 100%. Also, as mentioned the other day in this discussion, people were telling me about the beauty of a burning fire. And yes, I would love to see that, although I do have a little bit of a concept of that. Having seen until I was 15, I think I have a reasonable perspective on what a fire looks like when it is burning. I certainly love the sound of a fire, notwithstanding its incredible danger, understanding that a fire, a wildfire, can cause immense tragedy. But what other things am I intrigued by? I think a beautiful ocean liner, watching a beautiful ocean liner make its way out to sea, or of course making its way back into the port. I think that would be beautiful to watch. Absolutely beautiful. When I was young, I used to love watching the lightning. Yes, I'd press my nose up against the screen door, and I used to love watching lightning. I could watch it for hours and hours. Powerful and yet beautiful. And I also used to love to watch storm clouds as they rolled in, particularly when the storm clouds turned purple. That was an indicator that the storm was going to be particularly bad. In fact, often a purple storm cloud, known as cumulonimbus, was an indicator that cloud was going to drop massive hailstones. Yes, so what else am I intrigued by but cannot see? Okay, so I guess there are so many things, really, so many things. I don't yearn for them. You don't really miss what you haven't seen. You don't really miss it. As I said, I remember not being able to see goldfish. Even when I was able to see, we had a tank of goldfish at home, but I couldn't see enough when I was a teenager to actually identify the fish inside of the tank. And now I wish I could have, because I would have a memory of those goldfish. So I remember recently going to our local hospital here in Alice Springs and asking to see. When I say to see, I was going to get someone to come with me and describe the electronic goldfish tank that actually is at the Alice Springs Hospital in the maternity ward, I believe. I think that'd be incredibly tranquilizing. Yes, it's a computerized system that creates the goldfish electronically. How beautiful. And what a great idea. What a wonderful, wonderful idea. People watching was identified by this social group the other day as something that they love to do. They love to do that. And yeah, that would be interesting, sitting in a food court, watching people hurrying and scurrying backwards and forwards, you know, what they're wearing, you know, the latest fashion. I'm told that Asian women in particular are wearing very, very interesting attire these days. Asian women living in Australia, of course. I mean, I wouldn't know. And once again, I'm absolutely not yearning to see these things. I don't miss or what I cannot see, but just to reinforce the point. And nevertheless, I am intrigued. I am intrigued. And it would be nice to see what some of these people are wearing. It would be. It'd be very, very interesting, and it fascinates me. And I don't think I've come across a person in recent times who's able to adequately describe people watching events to me. No. I used to know somebody who described those things extremely accurately and brought me into a sighted world, but not recently. A lot of people just don't have those skills to create the word pictures for me. No, they don't. Not their fault. But yes, the top of my list is a galloping horse. Love to see that. A burning fire. Love to see that. Goldfish. Love to see it. Absolutely would. And there are many other things. I used to be very attracted to, you know, world globes. You know, those lit globes that you can put on your mantelpiece. They can light up. So you plug them in, switch them on, and the world globe lights up. I'd love to be able to see that. I would. I'd absolutely love to see that. And very interestingly, although I cannot see, I would still love to have some of those things in my house at the right time. Yeah, I would. I would love to have a goldfish pond in my house. I would love to have a world globe in my house. I would, and I would love it to light up. Recently, I bought myself one of those electronic candles. I did. And, of course, Apple have technology that can change the colour of your lights. I think that would be fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. So would I do that in my own home? And upon request using Siri, ask for my lights to change colour? Yes. Yes, I would, even though I can't see those colours. Would I like to see what that looks like upon my request? Of course I would. But as stated time and time again, it's not something that I yearn for or I miss. But yes, I am intrigued. And this is what I speak about. I speak about ensuring that you make yourself available to improve your sensory power in order that you can experience as much of the world as is possible. Recently, I put down a course, a hearing and touch course, now available through Blind Magic Communications. So if any of you are interested in that, please call me or email me and I will ensure that we can get that to you. Only $30, folks, to improve your hearing and tactile skills to ensure that you can experience more of the world. You never know. In my lifetime, there may come a time when someone like me can see again, so therefore my intrigue and interest will be answered. Who knows? I know that Elon Musk is working in this area. If anyone can do something amazing like that, he certainly could. We shall see. All right, folks, I hope you have enjoyed this expose on someone such as myself and what I guess burns within me in terms of visual intrigue. This has been episode 845, a Blind Magic Communications production.